you speak, how you walk, how you blink, how you talk, how you teach, how you reach, let it sing.
What's your purpose? What's your passion? Through the pain, what's your plan? Is it plain? On a plane? How'd you play? I'm just playing. What's your purpose? What's your passion? Did it pay? What's your plan? Is it plain? On a plane? How'd you play? I'm just playing.
Spent a lot of time trying to find
Guitar. How do you play guitar?
Look at them curls. Look, say cheese. Cairo, what are you doing?
I was hiding on the movie.
You hiding? Ready to get your hair done?
Yes.
Yay, coconut oil it is. Do you feel like you're getting a spa treatment? Help me. Help. Yep, I'm crafty. Stop looking at me.
I start my mornings with bread.
Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. I'm a little late, but it's officially 2024. I had the bright idea of trying to vlog while Cairo was napping, but she woke up. So if you hear some kid stuff in the background, it's just my baby. And of course, it's that time of the year when everyone gets sick. I definitely fell victim to it, and so did Cairo. So we're kind of just getting better. I've been good for like a week. She still have some coughs, but life moves on. We gotta keep going, right? But what is going on, you guys? I hope everyone is having a good 2024 so far. Feel free to drop down in the comments and let me know anything you want to share for this year, things that you're excited about, or whatever y'all got going on in any of my other vlog girlies. Please feel free to drop down in the comments and I will make sure I shout you guys out, maybe in the next vlog, so that we can all help each other out and get some followers. I'm trying to get my followers up, my subscribers up. I did decide for this first month of the year to kind of just detach from the world, other than, you know, being a mother and working and family and partner and all that, of course. But I definitely needed to deactivate my social media accounts for a little bit, because I don't know, anybody else out there just get like seasonal depression? I mean, I've dealt with that no matter what the season is, but in the winter it seems to like pick up a little more. Or is that just me? But I needed to detach and not be so distracted by what everybody else is doing, obviously, and really just kind of start to adjust to a new schedule I'm trying to implement for myself, some new things I'm getting into, and some mostly old things, but trying to be consistent with a lot of things that I want to do for this year. Things like working out. I may or may not vlog that. Maybe not. I don't know. Sometimes. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. I'm a little funny when it comes to recording workouts, because I really need to buckle down with being consistent with working out, and I would absolutely get super distracted with trying to make sure things look good and all of that while I'm working out, and that doesn't need to be the focus. My health is the focus. But we'll see. You never know what's in store. Maybe once I'm comfortable with my routine and start seeing some results, then I may vlog it. Emphasis on may. Hi, baby. I've also been getting back to daily blending. I'm definitely an at-home, homemade natural smoothie girl. I've been trying to eat foods that appeal more to my blood type. Blending has definitely been helping me go along with that list, especially stuff like my dark leafy greens, because like I'm not really a spinach person like that. I like kale, I prefer kale. I can eat kale, I'll make kale chips and stuff like that. But either way, blending helps with a lot of my food intake and my nutrients that I need. I've also been trying to get a little bit more organized with my content creating and some other projects that I'm working on by keeping like a little work journal or a little vlog journal and trying to plan them out and time them and all that. And I'm letting it flow. It may or may not go exactly how I planned, but that is the theme for this year, which is also why I have not done a vision board. I told myself that I just want to let things flow and more so focus on God's timing and releasing everything that I do want to do, and of course working towards it, praying over it, but releasing it to divine timing and not really putting limits on what I want to do and when I want to do them. I have an idea of such, but you know, I'm not the one that opens those doors unless I get in my prayer closet and just release it to God and wait diligently and patiently and enjoy the journey. And to be honest, me working and doing this while Cairo is here is a big step, and me going with the flow, because normally, if you've seen any of my other vlogs in the past where I'm sitting down and just talking to you guys, she's with her dad, because me and distraction, even though I give into it a lot, we don't go together well, especially when it comes to a child. Y'all moms know how that can be with trying to do anything for yourself and it's their world, they take over. So going with the flow. But just for an example of going with the flow, I've been working on a novel for the last 10 years. I started working on it while I was in college, off and on. Even though it's a novel and it's not necessarily like my life, I mean, I use certain aspects of my life. I realized during those off and on periods that I had to experience certain things and learn a lot of lessons to be able to implement certain things that are gems in the book, I'll say. And as for divine timing, I feel more of a prompting to work on it a little bit more consistently now. And I've naturally just been hitting my deadlines and just having the urge to actually do it. But with that said, instead of some New Year's resolutions, here are some things that I'm choosing to keep and bring into the new year with me, and things that I'm letting go of. So as I spoke on in the beginning of the vlog, with me needing to detach from my social media, it's absolutely being more present. Like, that is something I genuinely have to work on, especially with my kid and people in my life that I love. Trying to be off my phone a little more. But of course, I wouldn't be me if I didn't record and, you know, work on my channel. But other than that, I'm putting my phone down a whole lot more and answering my phone a whole lot less. I think it's important to set aside intentional time for yourself, with God, and with people in your life, or things you need to work on, whether it's actual work or self-healing, or no matter what it is that you need to do to grow. It's very important to just put that phone away, because I don't know about y'all. Y'all can act like it ain't. But for me, I know sometimes it takes over my life and it's my escape, and I need to find other coping mechanisms. I mean, I have things that I do that help me to grow, but you know, I'm still just a little bit too much attached to my phone, more than I'd like to be. And to be honest, I'll probably, if I'm not really posting for the sake of, you know, content creating, I'll probably keep my social media apps deleted off of my phone. No shade to anybody. I'll look at y'all's stories and I'll like and I'll support, because you can't really expect anyone to support you if you're not supporting others. I'm very big on that. I'm very big on showing love, and not even just for the motive of just trying to receive it, but I genuinely from the heart love seeing people doing what they love to do, or just you want us to see your new outfit, or you want us to see your makeup routine, or you okay, boo? Okay. Your makeup routine or whatever it is, you know, just your girl's here to support you. The next thing I'm working on is accepting my current reality, which is something I've been working on over the last couple of years. And honestly, pregnancy and having a child is something that can kind of enforce that. But releasing things outside of your control can be a big pill to swallow, especially if you have perfectionist tendencies like moi. But it has been so freeing the more that I've been praying on just being at peace with where I am and content with what I have, being thankful for who's in my life currently, and like I said, just enjoying the journey. Wherever you are is a part of the journey. We can't just stay focused on the future all the time, because we don't even live there yet. So might as well just get used to the now and just live. The next thing I'm keeping for this year is sticking to implementing my boundaries. That's a big one for me. Like I said, if I'm doing something that I deem is important, like spending time with God, working out, or whatever it is that is detrimental to my growth, I'm not answering the phone. That do not disturb for iPhone does wonders. It doesn't really mean that I won't ever answer my phone at all, of course, but you know, if I'm just in the middle of doing something that is important to me, then I need to stick to that, and something that I feel that God wants me to do. And I know I'm a person, like I said, that can get easily distracted with things, and I can waste the whole day talking to my girlfriends, being on the phone, or FaceTime or whatever, or scrolling, just whatever it is. I can get distracted very, very, very easily. It's very hard for me to focus at times, so I have to like put the chopper down and really just focus and keep those boundaries in place if I want to continue on my path of where I'm trying to go. So the things I'm letting go of. Beating myself up is for sure a major thing that is so hard for me to shake for some reason. I find myself comparing myself to others and like my journey and my timing of things. Like I should be further along, with a lot of things, but my journey is my journey and everyone else's is theirs. Or feeling bad if my life is not where other people think my life should be, And I've definitely done a lot of like tearing myself apart, ripping myself a new one because of the failed friendships and relationships that I've had. But, and like I like to evaluate myself and just see where I went wrong with things. But for real, some things just expire, and things and certain people don't need to be in your life anymore, and that's okay. I'm especially hard on myself as a mother. Even right now, my daughter is testing my patience, but she's a toddler, and she wants my attention. She's whining right now. She wants my attention. I'm gonna give it to you, I promise. Mommy's almost done soon, and we'll chill together and cuddle, okay? She ignored me now because she upset. She can't have my attention right away. But that's part of my sticking to my boundaries, because I can't just, not do nothing when my child is with me. Like that actually drives me insane when I'm like laser focused on just her and I don't take any time to myself to do anything for myself. But I definitely am really hard on myself in that area. I'm not unlike any other mom where I get upset, I might get frustrated, I might be like, sit down somewhere. But I'm definitely learning to give myself more grace with parenting and motherhood, because it's not easy. It is, it's I'll just say it's hard. We're gonna leave it there. If you're a mother, a parent in general, y'all know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I tend to get stuck in feeling like my life has to mirror someone else's timeline, or like feeling bad that I'm not where I thought I was gonna be. Like when I was a teenager, I thought by the time I was 32 that, I'd be a homeowner and, I'd be further along in my career and just a lot of things. But I've been very hard-headed and I had to learn a lot of lessons and go through some things. God knows how to deal with me, and I had to go through some things to get to the mindset I'm in now, where I'm learning to have grace and patience with myself and not get so caught up in timing and just my own personal woes. That's definitely one thing. Gotta go. Another thing I'm letting go is allowing anyone to disregard my boundaries without speaking up or removing if need be. I am someone who understands that no one is perfect. A lot of us need time to grow into ourselves. But what I can no longer allow is anyone in my space, in my energetic field, that's going to just blatantly taint my growth. Anyone that just constantly speaks negative, only have negative stuff to say. Anyone that blames others for their problem instead of taking accountability and responsibility for themselves and their own healing, and just puts it off on everyone else for the way that they are or the things that they do. And it's easy to get caught up in that, if you've had childhood trauma and things like that, and that's understandable. But at some point we have to, and I myself included, we have to take responsibility for our own healing. Our parents did the best they could. That person you probably knew you shouldn't have been with, or whatever the case may be, like, we now have to take that. And it doesn't seem fair a lot of the time, but it does essentially contribute to our growth if you allow it to and if you see it that way. And while I do believe that everyone has their own unique timeline for growing into themselves, beyond prayer and words of encouragement for the detriment of my own health, I cannot carry anyone else's burdens. I feel other people's pain, and I will absolutely carry that. But now I'm going to carry into prayer and release it. Those that enjoy talking down on people, like Cairo said, talking down on anyone at all, but especially people that you don't even know. And I'm not talking about celebrities, but I mean literally like beating someone down that you don't know, but you may know someone else that knows who you're talking about, or you may listen to someone else and just take that in and internalize your own personal opinion about that person, and then furthermore going to spread it. Yeah, not for me. Even if I used to engage in it, I can't anymore. I do try my best to extend unconditional love to everyone, but I'm not God. There's plenty of other things I'm letting go, but I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. So the final thing I am letting go is expecting my body to be the same as it was as 20-year-old Selita. Expecting my health to be the same as it was and bounce back as quickly as I used to. And just any form of imposter syndrome, like not really seeing myself for who I am, downplaying myself just because of certain changes within myself, especially my body. Sometimes I'm afraid to put myself out there because I'm not the same, you know? I'm about to be 32 now and my metabolism is not the same. Body chemistry, what I can eat, what I can't eat, my recovery time when I get sick, or even if I've had an intense session at the gym, my recovery time is a little longer now. And letting go of thinking I have to be a size 6 to be comfortable in my body. But let's be clear, I'm not comfortable with the size that I am right now, which is why I'm getting myself together and working out. But it doesn't mean I have to be the same size I was when I was a teenager or my early 20s or even my late 20s. It may not even look good on me anymore, and the curves in my face are gonna be different when I do drop some pounds and lose this double chin. The curves in my face and the shape of my face may be different. So instead, I'm learning to embrace all of my changes and my differences and work with me and just where I am and just loving me all around. Just to add a little bonus of things I'm getting rid of in 2024. For the next couple of months, I will be getting rid of a lot of things in my house, things that I don't use or just stuff that I've outgrown at this point. So that means I'll be doing a little bit of redecorating. I'm going on my 4th year in this apartment, so I definitely want to switch up the vibe a little bit. If you guys would like to see content of me getting rid of stuff and decluttering things, then definitely drop down in the comments. Don't be shy and let me know if that's something that you will want to see. But I'll absolutely be showing you guys, of course, a little before. I mean, you've probably seen my entire place at this point, but I'll definitely do some before and after and show you guys the new stuff as they come. I'm going to take my time with them. I'm not going to get everything at once, and that's not in my budget. But I'll definitely keep you guys updated on that, and I'll tag everything that I get below in the description whenever I do those vlogs. This is not a part of my decor. My birthday is coming up, like I said, and it was my boyfriend's birthday, so did a little something cute for him. But I didn't want to take it down right now. I'm like, you know what, it's cute. I'll just have it, for my content, for my vlogs or my pictures or whatever else until after my birthday, which you guys will definitely see that vlog coming up next. But before ending this video, I just want to add a little bit of extra love. I want to encourage anyone who has been noticing the urge to get a little bit more in tune with yourself and with God. All we can focus on is showing up for ourselves as ourselves and allowing God to do the rest. I'm starting to see for myself that the more you do that, everything really will fall into place. I know for me and even others that I do know, 2023 was very rough, yet a clarifying and cleansing year for sure. But I am believing and praying for a prosperous and peaceful year of manifestation and dreams come true and an outpouring of love. If you keep coming back, I appreciate you. Don't go nowhere. But if you're new here, before you go, don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and definitely hit the notification bell so that you're aware of any new uploads that are coming soon. See you in the next video.